invincible.
Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone's had a great night, ready for a great day. I'm about to take a stop here. Maybe not. Give me a minute while I watch this trade that I'm in, and then we will go through the markets overnight. Should have got out when it was a little bit in profit. It gave me a hint that it wanted to go, it didn't want to continue further. And that's going to be a stop. Maybe. Yep, stopped out. Okay. So let's go through the markets overnight. We fell, big fall. We rose up a little bit and then has tumbled down. 67.04, 67.05. Sorry, it's the high on ES. It's tumbled all the way down to 64. So 41 points in range. NQ. It's like 793 was its high. It's tumbled all the way down to 587, so over 200 points in range here. Copper had a great day yesterday. And it's continue here overnight. About 320 ticks in range. Ultra bond, a little under a point range, about 3/4. Gold, struggling to get back up to 3,800, 37.92 is its high. It's about 32 points in range. Crude oil, kind of rangy, about 70 points. Bitcoin falling back down to 111.4. So that's where we sit standing, whatever body posture you're choosing to take this morning. Of course, we have jobless claims coming up here. I missed the blue candle. Damn it. Jobless claims, U.S. GDP quarter-over-quarter final, and U.S. durable goods all coming up here. That would have been a good trade that I just missed there in the blue candle. ATR, we've been moving. Our ATR is 9.22 right now on the 1-minute chart. Failed to break through the 9 now. Struggling. Trying. Taking the long off that last candle that did break the 9. Let's see if it can continue its momentum up. So since we have a 9 ATR, we're going to go for 7.5. Which I can't see. 602, so we're going for about 610. Just got within 2 ticks of my target and then pulls back. Again. Really? Struggling at 605 here. It's giving back. I'm out.
Order filled.
It was a badly managed trade that I managed to get off 5 ticks on. And we come back down.
Order submitted.
Back to long. We want. I have no idea. Can't see. 620. Showing some white there. I want out. Come on. Give me a little oomph. Nope. Gonna take the small win there because we're
Order
showing
filled.
white. We'll see if I was wrong to do that. Taking little bites. Another 5-tick win. It's still pushing up a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, there, yeah, nice little burst there. Morning, JJR, USC, Crypticon. Going back to bed, Crypt? How are y'all? JC, good morning. Popping up. Ooh, what did I do? candle on the 2.
Order filled.
Long again. Just to see if we're wrong again. The life I love is making music with my friends. Target of 25. Got some movement this morning. Bunch of news coming up in about 16 minutes. That blue candle's failing on me. Let's try to pop up again. Yeah, it's going to stop me out. Maybe. Well, here it comes back. Struggling around 615. ATR sitting at 8. Market's slowing down, might be waiting for news now. How's everyone doing this morning? I ended up slightly green. Blame it on the rain. Oh, sorry. We targeted this 4 points here to see whether or not we can get anything, but now it looks like this wants to dump. Traded one funded. I traded one MightyOx funded.
Order filled.
Hey Robin, how you doing? Hey, we got our target there. 4 points. Not a heck of a lot, but it's something. Something. Got a two Fed speakers speaking, Moran and Goolsby. Goolsby. If anyone's interested in trying out Legends is straight to funded, they have a special today only, 45% off their straight to fundeds. Speaking of straight to funded, it has been confirmed that Scott Trieste, or however you pronounce his last name, is working on Fast Track Trading 2.0. Probably not the actual name of it, but it's the name the industry is giving it. There's a Discord and everything, apparently. I got a glimpse of the names from the Discord, and I'll be looking to, if any of them are part of MightyOxTrading, I'll probably be banning them. And if they try to join, I'll probably be banning them. I don't think I've ever had a firm that went on the blacklist before it was even launched before. I think it should be illegal if a company is still in bankruptcy proceedings, a person is in bankruptcy proceedings for his company, for them to start another company until that, at least until those proceedings are done. And maybe there should be provisions on starting a new company for X amount of years after your company that you just ran into the ground has been declared bankrupt. That's probably a little tough because I mean, honestly, most companies that fail, it's nothing malicious, so it's probably a little rough. But the fact that they're selling off so many things, sports memorabilia and all, show that he misused funds from fast track trading. Another blue candle here as we approach this gaggle of news coming up. And we see a big pop. Blue candle. Don't know if I want to trust that though. Okay. All right. So y'all have been kind of making fun of me and my 23 funded accounts and all being a hoarder. Yesterday, Kellyanne tweeted that she's 2 accounts away from having 50 funded accounts. So I got new goals. It hasn't launched yet, JJR, but they're working on it. Oops. Still climbing. So we hit a low of 586 earlier. We've come up about 40 points. Well, I mean, if I can get these 5 Tradeify and these 4 Bolinux to fund it, that'll put me at oh yeah, I have 1 MFU, so that's 10. So that would put me at 33. If I had 50, I would group them by 5 and just trade them to $200 a day and then move to the next 5. U.S. has deployed jets against Russian bombers? That doesn't sound good. It just came across red on Financial Juice. Morning, Amelia. Oops. News coming up in about 90 seconds. Gaggle of news. Jobless claims, GDP, durable goods, PCE prices. Whole gaggle of news. Deployed 4 F-16 fighter jets, a surveillance aircraft, and 4 tankers to intercept Russian bombers and fighter jets that flew into Alaska's air defense identification zone. "45 seconds till the news." Quick whip down here. Durable goods comes in. Whoa, durable goods came in at 2.9. They forecast negative 0.3. That's a huge beat. Quarter GDP 3.8. They expected 3.3. That's a huge beat. Jobless claims came in at 218K. Forecast was 233K. So all three numbers a big beat for the state of the economy. Things that make me go, And markets coming down. Great news for the economy. Markets coming down. Now, granted, this market coming down could be in response to uh, the whole fighter jet thing. Morning, John. John, out of respect, I am not going to say anything about baseball today. You see, she's talking about Sage. I know, John, and that's. I mean, I'm hoping. I really do hope. Well, it's a spice or an herb or a spice girl or something. I'm hoping, John, that they somehow pull it out in these last 4 days. Well, hey, he hasn't. He's barely. He is not leading off this year, and his batting average is like almost 250 this year, John. He's leading the leading majors in RBIs. I think the more amazing thing from last night's game, John, is that Imundo Sosa came back from the IL after being out 12 days, had no rehab or anything, and hit 3 home runs, became the only 25th shortstop in history to hit 3 home runs in a game. All I know is it's going to cost me a fortune in tops now today because Phillies hit a club record 8 home runs. Schwarber hit 2. Sosa hit 3. Yeah, I know, John. And I mean, honestly, I was never expecting this kind of turnaround from a player his age in the batting average area. It's a shock, and it's going to get him a lot of money this winter. He also hit his record 23rd home run off a left-hander this year. It's the most ever in a season by a left-handed batter off left-handed pitchers. He broke Stan Musial's record. Blue Candle Pop. Not on the one. I guess I should start showing you guys. I have to redo my charts on what you guys see. Still falling. Pretty much up back to low day. 585. Turner is expected back for the playoffs. Wheeler is out. He had surgery 2 days ago, thoracic outlet syndrome surgery, and he will not be. He probably won't even be back for the start of the 26th season. Yeah, the Phillies hit 8 home runs last night without Harper, without Harper, Turner, or Remuto in the lineup. 6E. Oh yeah, everything's kind of falling right now. 6E's down. Bonds are down. Soybeans are creeping up. Silver, big fall. Gold, big fall. Wow. Huge fall in gold. Look at that dump. What was that? Oh, how did I get oil? I mean, how did I get SPX? That was weird. I think the top three is going to be Sanchez, Ranger Suarez, and Jesus Luzardo. Luzardo got his ERA under 4 last night with another great outing. Nola's ERA is still above 6. There's a pop on gold. Right now, there's talk about leaving Nola off the roster for the first round of the playoffs. We don't, but I'm not sure anybody else does either. As good as Durant is, he's blown 3 saves. Yeah, Jose Ramirez. Candle on the 1. It's such a lonely number. What surprises me about Jose Ramirez, John, is if you look at him, he looks all kind of like pudgy and all that. And yeah, he's so fast. He's like in the top 5 in stolen bases. $8.90. It's getting well. Wait, you say $8.90? It's still got a ways to go before $8.90. It's quite the fall there. Probably the biggest surprise about Ramirez is the fact that Cleveland never traded him. Hey, Platt. Yeah, we had a gaggle of news earlier, Platt. Well, keep an eye on it. We'll see where if it gets there. Bitcoin falling. Everything's falling. Oh, I mean, gold's kind of leveled out maybe a little bit here. And Q trying to pop back up. Anybody here has never had a day trader's account and you want a 25K intraday account? I'll be willing to cover the cost. Okay, I was gonna try and do something with Gangster's Paradise with that JC, but I just momentum traders is just too long to replace Gangsta with. Dun, dun, dun. No, which is why I'm looking for 2 more people. I didn't reach the 10 that month, but now they've lowered it to 5, and I've gotten 3. They owe me like 6 months worth of affiliate payments, so I'm looking for 2 more people that have never had a day trader's account. Nope, it has to be brand new people. That's the catch. I get sales every month, but they're not brand new people, and they will only pay if you get 5 brand new people in a month. Yeah, yeah. If and you all have already done it. Well, that and I mean, we're seeing other firms kind of do this too. Although I mean, nobody else has put the limit on affiliate, but like my funded futures now, their sales are only for brand new people. Like right now, my funded futures 50% off if you've never had an account with them before. If you're an existing customer, then it's buy one get one 25% off. So these firms are all looking for ways to bring in new eyes to their program. What they don't realize is with all this competition, affiliates work just as hard to convince people that even if they tried day traders before, tried whoever before, that they should look at them again. So that's where it's kind of screwy. Continuing to fall here. This is once again where I didn't take a single purple candle on the way down, and I should have been taking single purple candles on the way down. Crude oil's heading up. It's about the only thing. I got 2 people to sign up on day traders that don't even trade. That's 7 minutes from the top of the hour.
How low will she go? Have you guys gored the like button today? uh, if I could give out a prize every day for the first gorer, I would. Market's trying to find a little bit of a reason to pop here. I think he said he wanted something like 16.8 something, John. A reminder that we could be facing some big uncertainty next week with the market, as right now all signs point to a government shutdown.
Order filled.
Go long here off that pop above the 9. Our ATR sitting at over 10. Wow. It's not gonna go for that much. Might have been meaning to yeah. Nope, that's not working. Morning, Ron. How are you?
Order filled.
Took the 2 points, 3 points, sorry. 3.25. Probably should have stayed in. It's trying to give me a blue candle now on the 1. Did give me a blue candle in the 1. It's kind of iffy here. It's right before the top of the hour, so I'm going to stay out. Top of the hour can be kind of wonky. Another Fed speaker. Nice, JJR. I think the hardest part of sizing up is just the psychologicalness of it, seeing the higher amounts if it starts going against you.
what I would find interesting, JJR, and obviously, you know, it just would be interesting. I don't ever do it if you're never comfortable with it, obviously. But I would love to see if you ever got up to just doing one mini, how much it would be a difference for you in the amount of commissions you pay. Blue candle here on the 1.
Order filled.
I'm in, but I'm late as usual. I'm always late. How late was I? 5 ticks. Definitely don't need that big of a move. We want that big of a move. 72 to 60. Oh, wait, that didn't move it. 72 to 64. Right. So, yeah. Wait, what? Oh, it's 72. Is that what I want? Seems big. Talking to myself, sorry.
Order filled.
Ah, stopped out. Down we come. I understand that. I'm red now too on that last trade. A little fake out. But I should have taken the move back down. Candle pop. Apologize for the sounds. I meant to mute that. But I'm in a conversation and potentially taking a trade at the same time, so.
Order filled.
Apologize for that annoyance. Morning, Ace.
Order filled.
There we go. Target hit 50 to 51 to 58. So I'm back to green. What was that other order filled? Is there anything open? No. Okay. Apparently it didn't fill all my didn't fill my target on everything there. Well, I got lucky on that. It only went 2 more points and then flushed back down.
Another green possible pop here. We are about 15 minutes from the bell.
Order filled.
Took the long. ATR is sitting just under 10. So I'm going for 7.5. Good fighting back there, JJR. $6E popping up. It is popping up some. Full candle there on the ES. Saying Q's not popping like I had hoped. Come on, pop for me. And now we're red. We're just going back and forth now.
Order filled.
Cut that trade. Ah, and pops back up. Of course it does.
Order filled.
Took the long again. I should have stayed in the original long.
Order filled.
Target hit on that one. 7
Order
points.
filled.
Back to green. We're going red, we're going green, we're going red, we're going green. Ace, talking to someone we haven't heard from in quite a while.
It's not Vince. Matt LaRocco. Nice move up here to 582. Not sure if he's, well, yeah, kind of. He got wind of me looking for someone for the day traders thing, so he reached out. And Matt says hi, Ace. And anybody else that knows Matt. As we approach the bell, so real quickly, I do want to once again apologize for the way yesterday's stream ended up. That should have never happened. Oh crap, I forgot I had food cooking. Is that done? Wow, it might be done. Me and Burrell Investments, John Burrell, had a big disagreement, and I said some things that should not have been said, and he ended up leaving the community. I'm gonna give him a day or two and try and fix that, but well, lately John's been he's been
acting like an expert on certain things, and I kind of called him on it. And things got heated, and then I said something that absolutely was uncalled for and 100% wrong. And that needs to be fixed. No matter if he comes back or not, I need to make sure he realizes that, that I was 100% wrong in expressing that. Going into the bell, slightly green. I'm green by $100 on most accounts, $300 on the My Funded Futures eval because I took trades on that besides the other ones I've taken. I'll work on them. I was wrong in I was wrong for attacking him in the way that I did. Basically, for those that weren't here, and I didn't take down the stream or anything, so you could all go back and listen to exactly what happened if you wanted to. But basically, because he comes across as he's this expert at times. And I basically said to him, well, you're still working, you're 9 to 5, and all that. And you're not showing any progress either, so you shouldn't be. And that was a hit on where he is in life, and was totally wrong of me, and I should not have ever done that. That was wrong. We all have our journey. We're all taking it as we are, and nobody should be criticizing any part of our journey, and especially me, because he's actually taken payouts from props. I haven't. So, that was uncalled for on my part, 100%. Especially someone that's been in this community over 3 years, has supported me in here for over 3 years. So,
Two minutes till the bell.
I'll work on him.
Unless he's unfriended me, we're on each other's Facebook, so. Drop at the bell a little bit. No, it's a 15-point drop. Ooh, big drop. New low a day drop. Continuing downward. Tries to find a reason to bounce. About 28 half new low of day. We're getting a blue candle in the 1. Ooh, big pop.
Order submitted.
Fighting here. Fighting for any positive feeling I can find. I've had days like that.
Order filled.
Target hit. That was a 9-point trade. Went for the 9 EMA on the 1-minute chart. And we hit. Wow, I got lucky. Big dump to a new low. Still falling. Is it going to break 500? Stuck its nose below 500. And those 60 is kind of holding. It's not really falling with this rest of this. Dow back down. Russell down. Treasuries are heading up. Clean break of 500 on NQ. Blue candle. Iffy spot. Nice job, John. Not the greatest spot for a blue candle. Still falling. Are we going to see 400? I missed ace. It's still in a short. Got 10. Oh, nice ace. Beautiful. How much are you kicking yourself that you're in that on the Apex and not on your actual account, though? I had that feeling. Yeah, the move on the ES was cleaner. Looks like. Nice, Ace. Nice. Great recovery. Beautiful. Yeah, no revenge trading.
Any of this? Huh? Any of this interest you? I'm trying to watch for a bounce here. So feeding you turkey is not high on my agenda. Hey, Amar. Here's a blue candle. Oh, we had news. Didn't even realize it. Apparently, U.S. existing home sales obviously didn't really move the market. Well, maybe it did. That was a 25-point pop. Go ahead, Ace. Right.
Order submitted.
Long here. HER is 20. Perhaps I should have went for 10. Where was I in at? 465. But almost 10. Out with 10.
Order filled.
Out with 10. 10 and a quarter there. So we're up today about 500 bucks on most accounts and 674 on the My Funded Futures account. Yeah, gold is really spooked. Yes, Ace. Yes, I do. Are you saying that disappeared and you don't know how to bring it back? Yeah, fighter jets intercepting Russian jets in Alaska airspace. Huh. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Hold on. No, it's not there. I'm not sure either, an Ace. Sorry. Do you know how to do screenshots, Ace? Oh, okay. I get you. Can't you just take a screenshot of your actual P&L? Not 20 Apex accounts, 20 Apex points. But it would be awesome if he ever had 20 Apex accounts. Okay, I'm down to only needing one person for day traders now.
MR, it doesn't work if you've already had one. Has to be somebody brand new. And he can feed several families. Welcome back, Eddie. I still have the same turkey I had an hour ago. What? You don't want it. I don't really want it. Coming back down, I should have taken this short, but I'll blame the cat for bugging me. Suddenly we're moving hard. 23-point ATR. Well, we haven't talked, MR. I'm going to give him a day or two, and then I'll reach out. God, I love it that someone in my Discord just says, I've gone out of my way to never use an affiliate code for as long as they have existed, to the point of stripping the code out even when I've purchased the product.
Connection lost.
Somebody on the Discord says it's a holdover from the early days of online affiliate marketing where it was a bit more predatory and hidden before it was all disclosed. I'm not trying to anger or upset anybody else today, really. I like the guy, so I shouldn't have even said anything, but
Connection lost.
it's just okay. Why do we keep dropping my connections to various firms here? I just you know. Anyway, we're sideways here about 465. Eddie, I don't have any other food for you. It depends, USC. I mean, a lot of firms have generic codes and then affiliate codes that tend to do the same thing. What's up per box? Huh? What's up? Hard to trade with a cat on my belly. General chat. Dan Dare. Dude. What's up, huh? Why are you being all affectionate this morning? Well, at least you haven't puked in the last 24 hours. Well, about 18 hours. By the way, reminder, folks, Monday evening streams resume. 7:30 Eastern time till 9:30ish Eastern time. We're going to be giving away a Legends eval or two that night. And that's fine. By the way, I don't want to make it seem like I'm upset about that at all. I'm not. And everyone's welcome to be part of the community, whether they've ever, used a link of mine or not. I don't want it to seem like I was saying anything like that. Don't mix up Dan B and Dan Dare. We have a bunch of different Dans. Okay. That's I was kind of thinking that too, but I don't know. Sometimes people make my brain hurt. And USC and JC, this is kind of where part of my problem with John Burrell started. Is the other day he started telling people that they shouldn't be using stops. And I understand mental stops for someone that's experienced and has become a good trader. Not using stops, because sometimes you get stopped out and then it goes your way and blah, blah. And if you're okay with that, that's fine. But most of the traders on our Discord need to be using stops.
It is not going to help them to not be using stops. And to the point is, in that conversation, two of the people, and I'm not naming names because I'm, like I said, I'm not trying to call anybody out. But two of the people that have been saying that they've been struggling all year and haven't been getting any payouts, et cetera, both chimed in agreeing with him on how they don't use stops. And this is kind of where I started getting a little bit perturbed, which is kind of what led into the build-up of yesterday. Have a good one, MR. I mean, for a very experienced trader who knows exactly, what they're looking for in the market and all that, fine. But that's not 95% of who we have on the Discord. And I felt like that messaging was just counterproductive for the community. Now, I will admit, on the other side of that coin, after that conversation took place, I did go back through a few days of my charts where I had everything mapped out of, where trades that would have worked versus trades that didn't work, and look to see whether or not if I didn't have a stop certain places or had much wider stops, put it that way, more trades would have worked. And there were a couple, but I didn't see any overall benefit. I just think that at times there's something that, catastrophic can happen. I remember there's two different things I remember. Number one is I was live on stream the night Russia invaded Ukraine. And the way that market dropped so fast, there's no way that if you're using just a mental stop, even if you have your finger on the button, you're not going to get nailed for way more than you planned. And the other one was just, I remember this guy in Earn a Trade talking about, he was long. This is actually a live trade he was telling us about. He was long, bunch of contracts. And we had Powell have an unexpected something from Powell, which is weird from Powell. But it was unexpected, and it just dropped the market 50 points in 1 second on NQ, like 2 seconds. And he took the full, he ended up losing several accounts. And I think we didn't see him again after that. That might have got him to quit trading. Morning, Hassan. Yeah, depending on if the stop was a market if touched or a limit order, yeah. I mean, you probably would have got massive slippage, but even so. Yeah, and that's the other thing is, I mean, John goes for bigger, longer trades that can last hours, whereas most people are scalpers. So, maybe for him that makes sense because he's expecting, if a move quickly reverses, he's expecting to go right back in the same direction. How you doing today, Tio? as we're having a nice rise back up here to 550. But regardless, again, um, newer traders, I don't care how good they are, they should be using stops. Tio, we're not talking about traffic stops. You're not going to get a whole bunch. You're not going to get some whole bunch of money for the people you pull over. And the other thing, and this, I'll leave it at this. When I pointed out that no trading coach I've ever talked with has ever taught that way with not using stops, he called into question of the record of those trading coaches. There was never a consideration that he could be wrong. Oh yeah, NT help guides suck. You're better off looking for a YouTube video. Burrell, Tio. Continuing to rise up. That was a blue candle off the 100. I should have probably taken that. Nice rise up here. Suddenly we've gotten some positive. And the other thing again is, and that I did point out that day, was some prop firms require you to use a stop, and a bunch of them have DLLs that you may not use a stop, but you still got to stop. Well, we've talked about Texas, and we've talked about Vegas. Vegas has an off season. Eventually, the goal is to have it at MightyOx Estate / Enterprises when I buy land and build. But we have Robin living down in the San Antonio area. Toto. Oh. Apex. Wasn't Apex already doing 80% off? Apex is now 80% off, and their PA fees are only $85 for all sizes. So an Alaskan cruise is out then, JC. Well, it sounds like he wants Caribbean instead of Alaskan. Didn't you just spend like 3 years down in Mexico, Platt? Still rising. What a recovery. What a recovery. Is that a gold chart somewhere? Somewhere? What are you? You're in Q. You're gold.
Order filled.
Took a long on gold on just one account. Take profit, so you're not going to see it.
Wow, JJR, that's amazing recovery. Pete is not going to like that you broke a mouse. Okie dokie. Oh, the mouse is on fire. That's another problem.
Order filled.
So I got out of that gold trade with 21 ticks. What's the trade count? Because now you got to tell us. Nice, John. Very nice. Still slowly grinding up. Quite the amazing recovery here. Bitcoin's up $716 this hour. And Q on this hourly candle is up 186 points. I could have stayed in that gold trade for much more. Before, nothing was positive. Now everything is positive. Crude oil is kind of sideways, though. 6E, not really finding that positive feeling, though. I've lost that positive feeling. Sorry. I could start yodeling, Hassan. Tio loves chaos. Yodelay. John, why are you telling people to torture themselves by watching a Patrick Whelan video? I'll be like, now, go waterboard yourself. All right, I'm just kidding, John. I agree. I've actually seen a couple of decent content videos from him. Okay, today in insane headlines that come across Financial Juice. Is this? I'm not sure why this comes across Financial Juice, but tell me if it sounds like this marriage is going to make it. I'm about to inherit a lot of money. How do I make sure my husband doesn't get any of it? And again, why is that on Financial Juice? Yes. Financial Juice shows me a lot of weird stuff. Like this. I'm 70 and have Alzheimer's. My son's girlfriend put $750 worth of lottery tickets on a credit card I gave him. What can I do? That's a very coherent series of sentences for someone with Alzheimer's. What do you want, Eddie? Huh? You'll be getting fed soon. No, not the Fed. Don't worry, Pal's not visiting. I said you'll be fed. No, you're not going to take Lisa Cook's spot. You're not going to be on the Fed. No, you'll probably do just as good. I buy my lottery tickets online with a credit card. But I only buy tickets when a jackpot goes above 750 million. Top of the hour, we have Kansas City Fed manufacturing report. Still grinding here. Hey, Crypt, good to hear that. Gold. I got a nice gold trade earlier, Crypt. 16 seconds. And how many trades, JJR? Oh, NQ, nice. I've gotten some. I mean, I'm green on the day by about $500 on NQ. It's been a decent day. Nice, Crypt. Very nice. Can't complain about that.
Order submitted.
I'm short. This might be dangerous. Highway to the danger zone.
Order
Target hit. We got 10 points. 10 and a quarter there. We are killing it today. We are now up 670-ish on the day on most of the accounts, and then my Fighter Futures is up 839. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, wow, Crypt. Yeah, so that 600 area, ranges from anywhere between 600 on one account to 675 on another. And that's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 accounts. Then we have My Funded Futures at 839, and we have Take Profit, which I'm not sure why that wasn't included with the copier. That was at 205 because that's the one I just took the gold trade on. What's going on with the PA, USC?
Connection lost.
Hassan, we need some sort of graphic for a tilt monster. That's not an ox, but just a regular monster. We need to use that in various things. We'll have to figure something out. Maybe something like big floofy red thing with the word tilt on its chest. Preying upon innocent children, I'm sure.
Order submitted.
Yeah, this one might take away from me. Let's see. So it's going to stop me out for 10.
Order filled.
Yep, so we went backwards there. So that sucked. Let's see if I get hurt, but no, it's continuing up. I was going to say I did not put the target, I did not put my stop where it belonged, but it looks like it was going to would have hit it anyway. USC, if you're using a rhythmic connection, I think you need to do it in RTrader Pro. Wow. Thank you. Just bit right back up. See if you have a lockout from their dashboard. I don't know. You can tag. Okay, yes, they do.
Red, green, or somewhere in between today, guys. Oh, did I ask that already? I don't think I did. If I did, I apologize. And excuse my my Alzheimer's. All right, Ace. Have a great day. That sounds like algebra, Platt. Beautiful, John. Beautiful. John DeFore, you've been retired about 6 months now, right? Any regrets at all? Yeah, I said you've been retired about 6 months now, right? Do you have any regrets at all about retiring? And do you wish you had done it earlier? There's a pop. I missed that blue candle. My fault. Are you seriously considering that? Are you not enjoying your current life? Too much golf? Purple candle down.
Order submitted.
Short. Am I late? No. That was a big candle. Probably should not have taken that now that I think about it, but we'll see.
Order filled.
There we go. Target hit. 27 to 19. So that was 8 points. 8-point trade. What's tomorrow's news? For U.S. consumer confidence or U.S. consumer spending and PCE, but oh, I got lucky on that again. Wow, I got lucky. Have a great day, JC.
Order submitted.
Jumped in short again. This might bite me. Ah, yep, it's gonna bite me. Damn it.
Order filled. And we're heading right back up.
Nice, JJR.
Order filled.
Trying another short. Because if at first you don't succeed, try again. Spits down. I'm out.
Order filled.
I got 5 points on that to end the day. We want to thank everyone for joining me today. We'll be back tomorrow to finish up the week. Lots of news again tomorrow. Have yourselves a great day, and we'll see you then. Bye.